Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is episode 23 of KK Plays Dungeon Siege 2. Right, for some weird reason, again, I started recording this. It only seems to happen in Dungeon Siege, and the recording was only 11 seconds long. So what we've done in the off time, and I'm just checking the recording counter is still going, fabulous. We picked up a few secondary quests. I've just finished speaking to this woman, and you can see the secondary quests we're now picking up. So this one, oh no, it's a big one, looks. I got that wrong. So this one, and this one. Oh no, sorry, we had that one already. We also have that one there. So quite a few secondary quests we picked up, and sadly, because OBS was being difficult, didn't get the quest text recorded.
May Astara be with you in your journeys. If you seek specialized equipment, I have something you may find intriguing.
Equipment?
Well, not only am I a great marksman and fine trainer of the ranged arts, I have some expertise in alchemy. With a little help from you, I could put my latest theory to a test. Would you be willing to help me gather the ingredients?
Very well. What do I have to do?
Excellent. I need you to collect the following reagents: jagged arrowheads, a griffin feather, and an onyx fragment. Hopefully you will come across these ingredients in the forests around Aman'Lu.
Okay. Another one of these fetch quests. Strange little... just the shape of the land. Just saw this little kind of outcrop here on the map. He's been running around for a while. Codex. There's obviously a lot of quests around here. So let's see who else we can find to talk to. That's the house we've just been in. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's the primary quest line. Go and speak to that person. Strange, there's an incantation shrine there. I wouldn't have expected to find one there, but okay. It's just odd there's one in the middle of a town. There's a cellar. I wonder if this is going to be one of these clear out the cellar missions similar to... we did have one in DS1 very, very, very early on. Another book, Valdis and his armies. And no one went to pick it up. Oh, because the door's shut. Aha!
Sweet lad, my good friend. It is good to have you home, even in times as dark as these. When the tragedy hit, I thought of you, and how strong you were when we became lost in the Aman'Lu Isles as children. You seem much changed. I was wondering if you could help me with something, if you have the time, of course.
Certainly. What is it? Tyrus. Tyrus? Certainly, Tyrus. I have not changed so much as to refuse an old friend. How can I help?
Well, my grandfather died in the tragedy, crushed, along with everything I hold dear. Save this, his staff. Do you remember it? He entertained us as children with bright and colourful spells, but now I cannot seem to make the staff function. It will not even cast so much as a simple spark.
I'm sorry about your grandfather, Tyrus. He was a very kindly man. Are you sure you're using the staff correctly?
I think so. Grandfather instructed me well. However, he kept referring to the headpiece of the staff, but it no longer has one. I remember it well. It always glowed with the most beautiful swirl of colors. There is no way of knowing what happened to it. I think that I must replace it, but I do not know what reagent is needed. If you would help, old friend, I would be grateful.
I wish you luck in your search. I am not familiar with any substance that would create the colors you saw in the headpiece. But I will keep an eye out for such a thing.
You are still the friend I once had. I will do my best to pull myself together, and I wish you good speed. Aman'Lu is in need of anything to lift its spirits.
Okay, so another fetch quest. That's another book, Valdis and his armies. Let's see what's down here in the basement. Awesome. The music changed, we couldn't see to get in. Obvious switches. That's a switch there. Is there something in that corner? No, it's just that one. That's a switch. A cellar. That's descriptive. A cellar beneath Aman'Lu. Okay, what do we have here? Wow. A ghost. Ah, that'll be why there's an incantation shrine in the middle of the town. And there's another one. Of course, so once you learn this incantation to speak with the spirits, you need it to then speak to that one. I see. There's nothing we need it for right now. This, I assume, is the way down to aforementioned spirit. Yep. We cannot currently understand the spirit. Indeed, because we do not know the incantation we need for it. And we're walking through sewage water and amazingly not creating any kind of wake when we walk into the water. Doesn't appear to be anything else down here. Intriguing to know what these ghosts all say. No, nothing there. Back up that way. See how good the pathfinding is, see if they can work out how to get back up there. Yeah, would appear that they do. Intriguing! Why is there a ghost in the sewers underneath Aman'Lu? Why, oh why indeed. Well, back up we go. Not at all what I thought it would be down here. Let's move on. What a big place to search. More people down this way.
I am glad you are back. I know that Celapel will want to see you. He has things to tell you.
Does he now? Don't need to speak to everybody.
It will be long before the sacred waters run clear again.
No need to speak to everybody. They tend to have kind of... Anyone you don't have to speak to tends to only have like a single thing to say like that. What's there? An Aman'Lu orchid.
It is tragic how many of the elves have died in this attack. We must be better prepared. It is my job to ensure we are well supplied with ranged equipment for the battles that will come. Whenever I have time, I develop our weapons further to gain whatever edge we may. I am always looking for new materials, especially those that will make our arrows fly truer and harder.
Forgive my curiosity, but I was wondering what that is beside you on the table.
That is the Aman'Lu orchid. You have probably seen the larger version around town. Its design is known around the land as a symbol of Aman'Lu and the elven folk. I'm a Fletcher, and always looking for materials that will improve the speed and accuracy of our arrows. Bring me a goodly amount of feathers from a powerful creature, and I'll let you have my orchid. It is tragic how many of the elves have died, and it is my job to ensure we are well supplied.
I decided everyone gets into it. So another quest that sparks without it being logged in the quest journal. We had that when we first got to that desert outpost. Somebody wanted something to drink, which never actually got around to doing. Okay, so rebuff time. That's not really going to help us much. Okay, that's the way out, which don't need to do just yet. I think we've been everywhere we can possibly go as yet. Can we get in there? Can, but not a great deal of point because there's nothing there. We have a quest completion over. Oh, I wonder if that's the the blacksmith hand-in, or blacksmith completion quest. Oh, okay, a strange place to find traders, but let's have a look, see what we got.
We have all lost loved ones to that cursed creature. My A-star will never again see the morning sun rise over the hills. I will sell you what little I have left. A perfectly balanced blade can make one forget one's grief, if only for a moment.
Thank you, I think I will have a look. Okay, 24 to 43 for 13 grand. Hello. That's fun. Nice. We will have that. And we will replace the axe. That's all of our money gone. You are never going to use these, so no point keeping them. Oh, right. Was that the one we took off and we got that? I think it was the second of the jeweled set. 5 strength, 6 minus damage. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Yeah, it was the one that we replaced. No point looking anywhere else. We do not have the money to give anybody else anything. Taklak Perversity. Aha!
Hello there. If you want equipment, you should talk to... Wait a minute. You are that mercenary, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Well, by Xeria's spear, I just received a package from my brother Feldwer for you. He wanted me to thank you for helping him.
It was nothing. I am glad he is faring well.
Ah, a fine hero you make too. Though you might make a better one if you had a real hero's weapon to match. Please accept this token of Feldweir's thanks. I hope it serves you well in your travels.
Thank you very much, and send my regards to your brother. A crossbow. 12 to 20. What a surprise, it's crap. Spike shells. Nice name, but serves no purpose and will be sold immediately.
Even in times of...
That we don't need either. Already good on potions, so let us move on. Mainly an episode of wandering around Aman'Lu, sadly. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everyone's missions. Well, that's a strange icon. Middle there. I don't know what that is. Because as we've already seen, there's a lot of... Oh, that's... Yeah, I never did find that one. And of course, there's a lot of secondaries, which not all of them are going to start here, I grant you, but I'll find all the ones that do. Whoops, that's the wrong way. There's nothing there. Can we get up that way? Aman'Lu Tavern. Oh, we're back here again.
Watch your back around those.
That's Amrin the Archer. We don't want another archer. We've been in this place before. So we have actually been everywhere. So let us then go to the centre. And what's probably going to happen is more quests are going to probably pop up after we speak to the guy in the middle here. Altor, that's what that symbol is. And a book. Termana and its aftermath.
You have returned. Not much of a homecoming, is it, child? Young Drevin, did he return as well?
Drevin is dead. His blood on Valdis' hands.
Many suspected as much. The elven heart is sensitive to such passings. He will be well mourned. This game of alliances is hellish to play. A single misstep can bring such terrible atrocities.
Yes, I can see that Valdis was here. Why would he do this to us? Even if we never truly supported his cause, so many of us have fought in his armies.
Times have changed, my child. You have been away too long to see it, but our role in this war has weakened. At one time, Valdis sought our counsel. He has gone too far now. The power of the sword has consumed him, mind and soul. The tie is severed. Never will the elves bow to the whims of a madman.
What reason could he have for bringing such destruction upon our heads?
Valdis does not listen to reason now. He demanded the relic we had held within our shrine for generations. Even had he spoken courteously as he did once, I would not have given it to him. Still, it did not matter, as the princess had come and taken it already.
Princess Evangeline herself was here. The shrine beneath your home? But I thought that place contained nothing but sentimental trifles, remembrances of an age-long past.
Indeed, my child. You missed her by a few days. There was a precious relic, more dear than all the gold in Valdis's temples. Now that it is gone, I can tell you that the relic was the Aegis of Death.
Here, in our town.
So, you have heard of this artifact?
I have heard of something called by that name.
The Aegis are objects of great power. The princess pleaded with us to release the one we held, so that she could bring it to the safety of Snowbrook Haven and its full garrison. There, the heart of the resistance wages war against Valdis's forces. With the Aegis, they may have the strength they need to crush his foul army. I could not refuse her.
See, allow my maids to rebuff us. You gave it to her, but at what cost? You left the village open, exposed to the wrath of Valdis.
There is more at stake in this war than the safety of one small town. The princess and her royal guards carried the Aegis away on a caravan 3 days ago.
Istaru, help us. What will stop Valdis from simply raiding the caravan?
It is safe for now. Its whereabouts are shrouded in a haze not even Amrin is able to pierce. And while Valdis is traveling to the castle as well, he will not take the same road. Her Highness meant to go by the old ways through the forests. Still, I fear the Aegis will be vulnerable soon.
Valdis shall not have it. I will go after that caravan and ensure that it reaches the haven.
You are no longer driven solely by your own needs, I see. I am proud of you. It seems this place is not the only thing that has changed.
Which road did the princess take? I will go after her at once.
Their route was to the south across the bridge. Unfortunately, there's not much left of the bridge now. It has been all we can do just to keep the fires from consuming the town completely. They will not be extinguished by mundane means, I am afraid.
Does Fenala still call Aman'Lu home? Perhaps she could be spared to repair the bridges. She has always been quick to involve herself in such matters.
Aye, she lives here still. Fenala could perform that duty, were she not already occupied. She has taken it upon herself to travel to the Aman'Lu Isles. She means to activate the ancient Prism of the Elves and save this town.
The Prism of the Elves? I've been to the Isles as a child, but I never knew exactly what purpose the prism served.
The Prism of the Elves was created by our ancestors. Istaru himself filled it with his own energy. It is to be used only in times of dire need, for its power will be greatly diminished long after its healing rains have ceased.
I won't let Valdis do any more damage than he has already. Perhaps I can activate the prism myself and convince Fenala to return home and repair the bridge. I must go after that caravan.
You have my blessing, then. I will order the north gate to be unlocked for you. One more thing, my child. You may want to stop by Dreven's childhood home. His sister, Driangel, received a letter from him a few months ago, addressed to you.
A letter?
Istara be with you. Make haste. There is no time to lose.
Okay. Where to go next then? Find Fenala, the town's engineer. Pretty sure that name has been mentioned before. So now we have where the main quest...
The Elder seemed surprised to see you.
When I left, I told him I would never be back, and I'm running away from you. Where the hell's he going?
You were sick of the same old town, I imagine.
Something like that.
I know that feeling.
Well, that was a meaningful conversation. Why did Barbaros just keep running? I'm running away from you, even though you're still talking to me. Now, generally, the secondary quests are kind of done whilst kind of doing the main quest, but deviating from the path. So, Interesting that the way they're listed isn't like in level order either. 30, 26, 19, 26. And makes me think these two are here somewhere. But not necessarily. They may not be here at all. But I'm pretty sure we've been into every building. That's where we started from. I'm fairly sure we have been everywhere. So let us go north and see what we find. It's probably the only way out of Aman'Lu at the moment anyway. Didn't mean to do that. Let us move on. Let us move on. Can't see anybody else wanting to give us any quests, so we will continue.
I have orders to let you pass. Be careful out there.
Why, thank you. A Kurgan. Aman'Lu Hills. Strange looking things. Well, Tar. Why is Tar hitting things? I didn't actually notice that. I actually realised Tar was hitting things. I should have realised that no one was casting spells. Jabbing Tharma. So we're... Nice! Well done. Equally well done. Ew. Outcast Vasp. Or Vasp. Can we go down to that? Well, we can, but not directly. Okay, let's have a look around. Nothing too dangerous at the moment. A ranged thing we can't hit at the moment. Oh, there we go. Outcast Vasps. They make quite a big mess. What's up here? Another dead... Oh! At least the gold amounts of picking up are slowly increasing. Keeping our potion stock quite high as well. Oh, and there we go. We won't ever go long without breaking things. House is knackered. We may as well loot it for whatever is left. True Dungeon Siege style. Nothing over this way. Well, that was a bit of a pointless excursion. Wow, things already respawning around us. It's truth. Well, there's no way I missed you last time, so they're already respawned. And one down there as well. Pop. Oh well, we will move on. We will move on. See, I'm totally unfamiliar now with essentially everything in the game, so up until the point of getting to Aman'Lu, I've been kind of familiar with it, having done it a little bit before, but I do not remember actually getting to Aman'Lu previously. So now I am blind. Lovely. Oh well, nature doing nature's thing, I suppose. What have we got in here? A mimic! No. Still terrifying the life out of me, those mimics. Seem ungodly powerful compared to everything else we find. You're attacking the wrong ones. Come here. Stop it. Barbaros is increasing strength. Always good to see. Your house is destroyed, but I will still loot you for whatever you have. Nothing dangerous at the moment. Bang! Because all the enchantable items the drop rate for those seems to have increased, which is interesting. So maybe it's kind of enticing you to just kind of make your own stuff. Oh, hello. Forest of Varath Brute. Summoner. Ooh, unique mace. I'll grab that in a minute. Oh, jagged arrowheads. 13 to 22. No. Jagged arrowheads was one of the agents we needed for one of the quests, so that's good to find. The only thing is, it doesn't tell you when you picked up items for the fetch quest, so it's quite it will be quite easy to just sell that by accident. Wow. That took a fair beating. Quite a lot of them around too. We could probably do the more squishy characters a bit of damage, so you do have to be careful. Ooh. Forest of Varath Cannoneer. Interesting. Oh dear. Tara's run out of mana. Never good. I'm enjoying going after the range characters. Oh. A Forest Varth Frost Crusher. Not sure what that spell was it was using. I think it's Encase, which we have seen before, but I didn't I love that. Chose not to use in the end. I love that. A pack of these Kurgan, and they may be feral creatures, but they're walking perfectly in sync. They may be feral, but they have style. Tara's out of mana again. So we're going to be testing our mana potion stocks. Oh, hello. Not much in here. A patterned shell. Assume it's a reagent. Yeah, it is. 10 armor. It's not a bad buff, actually. Okay, let's continue our search around. Looks like there's two methods of continuing to the north, so let's have a look over this way. Anything we can do with any of them, it looks like. Another Kurgan. Town of Aman'Lu, and that says Valurtha Forest, Temple of Istaru, and Isteru, Elinlu Isles. Okay. Always want to go off-piste, off-track. Something stamping around up there. Okay. Ooh, mana potions. Yeah, I haven't really bothered to put any more points in survival that would give us better mana pots from those plants. Large shield. Wonderful. None of us use it. There's something down this way. Something flashed down here, I'm sure it did. Oh, hello. Maybe it was you. Pop. Oh, another one. Oh well, may as well go down there just to pick up the health potion. Well, we're not wanting for potions, that's certainly true. Whoops. Ow, cameraman. Unfortunately, we spent half of this episode wandering around longer an Aman'Lu talking to everybody, but that is the nature of RPGs at times. Not always a lot of mob squashing. Sometimes there is a fair amount of talking to people. I wondered if there was a way forward. That's going to be fairly pointless because this episode is done. That is it for this one. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.